Hi loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be a review / demo on these two products right here. This is the HudaBeauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, but this is the fragrance free one, and this is the Easy Bake Perfume. Just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how this video is going to go, I'm basically going to be reviewing and showing you guys the fragrance free powder first. We're just going to go over the information, the packaging, and anything like that, and then we're going to go straight into demoing the product. So after we do that, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts while I'm using the powder, and also we're going to be comparing it to the fragrance powder as well. I do have the shade Pound Cake, so I have it in the fragrance free and in the fragrance one. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a comparison as well. Then we're going to go straight into the review of the perfume. So I do want to keep today's focus mainly on the powder and the fragrance, of course. So I'm just going to speed through my makeup, like my base routine. So once I get all of my cream products on my face, then that's when we can go in with the powders and go into the comparison. Okay, you guys, so we are pretty much done with all of the cream products, so now we can get into talking about the powders. So this is what the packaging looks like for the fragrance-free powder. It's pretty much similar to the original packaging. Unfortunately, I don't have that one. I threw away all my boxes a minute ago for all of my original powders. But yes, you guys, it's pretty much the exact same, except it does have the shade sticker up here. So this is what the shade of the powder looks like. And it has the name, and of course it just says fragrance free right here. The original packaging does not have this sticker. At least mine didn't. So yeah, that's pretty much the only difference that I see as far as the packaging for the powder. So when you open it, still very similar to the original, except when you turn it, on the back, it's actually a pink sticker and it says fragrance free. So for the original powder, it's literally the same. Hold on, here we go. It's literally the same, but when you turn it around, it has the black packaging, and then this one has the pink. So that's pretty much the only difference between the two powders. It still has the mesh net inside, so that way you can control how much product that you use. So that's pretty much the only difference with this powder. You still get 20 grams of product, and it still retails for $38, just like the original. So you guys, I pretty much decided that I'm going to go in with the original on my left side and the fragrance free one on my right. And I'm just going to set my face like normal, just my under eye area. But first I need to get these creases out, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. And then I'm gonna go into my P. Louise, what is this? Number 675 brush. And I'm just going to get that product on my brush. I do a thin layer at first and then I build up. So I'm gonna do 2 layers on each side. I just take some on the net and then I just dust it off. So as you can see, nice and smooth. And I'm going to take just a tad bit and go on my lid area and on my brow bone. I just like to set pretty much this entire area you see me setting into place. So that looks pretty nice. Like I said, this is the original one. I am team OG when it comes to this powder. So there's pretty much nothing new when it comes to the original one. So like I said, I like to go in with 2 layers. So I'm gonna go in with another thin layer and just melt that into the skin. And then I just like to take my foundation brush and just go over the edges to just give it just a better blend. So really nice and bright. I do like a bright under eye, but just to throw something out there, you guys, HudaBeauty did mention on one of her Instagram reels that the fragrance free powder is just not as bright as the original powder. So that's literally what I am expecting today We will see. Of course, I'm going to give my own honest thoughts and opinions on this powder, but I did want to see what I was kind of like getting myself into and what to expect for the powder. But yeah, she did say that the fragrance-free powder is not as brightening and it has more of a natural finish versus the OG powder. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much the only difference that she stated. And also that it feels just a tad bit lighter on the skin. So we will see, you guys. This is probably the lightest feeling powder that I have in my collection. So I'm definitely interested to see how this powder feels under the eye. So yeah, I'm just going to close this one. I'm not gonna lie, my allergies has been kicking my behind, but I can still smell. So I'm going to open the fragrance-free. Literally has no smell at all. She did say that it has a slight bassy smell, but honestly, you guys, I could barely even smell like a bassy smell. It literally smells like absolutely nothing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on with the same brush, but I have a paper towel here. So I'm just going to tap off any excess powder and I'm going to rub it into my paper towel. So that way there's literally like no powder on the brush. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to take out these creases. Okay, so I'm going to pick up some product on my brush and then just tap off the excess and go right in. Okay guys, so I'm not gonna lie, I did pick up just a little less powder on the brush. I'm just gonna take just a little bit more and go in. It definitely feels light on the skin. I wouldn't say it feels lighter than the original one, but it definitely does feel light on the skin, which is great. And I'm just going to take some of that powder, just a little bit more, and just set my brow. And just put that into the skin. I don't know how it looks on camera, you guys, but I don't really think that this side looks brighter necessarily. I'm trying to see, like I'm going over so I can see it in the mirror a little bit and kind of on my camera. I feel like they look the same. I feel like it looks the same. It looks beautiful. Like that's something that I definitely was expecting still from this fragrance-free powder, is that it still gives the same effect as the original as far as how it melts in the skin, how it blurs the skin and everything like that. But I don't think that it looks brighter. What do y'all think? I don't think the original side looks brighter. Maybe this side has more coverage, I will say. But yeah, I'm not sure. So we are gonna go in with the second layer, just like how we did on the other side, just to be fair. Just a thin layer. And I'm just pressing that into the skin. Okay, and just like the other side, I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just blend out the edges. So that way it just has a better blend. So yeah, what do you guys think? I honestly can't tell a difference, to be honest, which is a good thing. I do really like how the powder feels on the skin. I don't think that it feels lighter on the skin. Everything just seems like the same to me. I don't know. I really don't know how it looks on camera. If I do feel different once I see it on camera, then I'll just put it on the screen how I really like see it, or if I could tell a difference. But yeah, you guys, in person, it definitely looks the same. I really like the finish a lot. And yeah, pretty much the only difference is slight differences in the packaging, which that has nothing to do with how the product works. But other than that, there's really no difference. I really do like the finish a lot. It's beautiful, still blurs the skin, smooths it, sets it really well. It's long lasting, and it does give you a nice brightening effect. Every single thing that I want in a setting powder. Definitely lightweight on the skin, and I love how it feels. yeah, that's pretty much my final thoughts on the powder, you guys. There's really nothing else to say. I really thought that it was going to be a slight difference. I was really nervous because I do like a bright under eye. As you can see, I'm using one of the lightest shades that she offers, but I really do like how it looks on the skin, and I do feel like it gives me the same brightening effect as the original. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much my final thoughts on the fragrance-free powder. If you guys do plan on getting this and you really did not like the fragrance in the original one, you are seriously going to love this once you get your hands on it. So I highly recommend you get this powder, especially if the fragrance was bothering you a lot. It's literally the same as the original, except the fragrance is just out of the powder. So I'm really impressed, and I'm very satisfied with this product, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, you guys, I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna just speed through the part instead of doing it off camera, and then we can go straight into the review of the fragrance. Okay, you guys, so I'm all finished with my base makeup. I just wanted to do something very simple. I didn't want to take any attention away from the products that we're reviewing and demoing today. So like I said, I kind of pretty much already gave you guys my overall thoughts on the powder. I highly recommend it. It's literally the exact same as the original, except it just does not have the fragrance. So yeah. So now we can move on to the fragrance. I'm just going to give you guys my overall thoughts on the packaging and show you the packaging and everything like that. And then we can go into demoing the fragrance, and I can pretty much give you guys my thoughts on how the smell is. So yes, you guys, this is what the packaging looks like. Very sleek and simple. It's very similar to the Easy Bake Press Powder. So if you guys aren't familiar, I probably should have stated this a minute ago, but if you guys aren't familiar with this fragrance and how it came about, she did pretty much take the fragrance out of the original Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder and just put it in a bottle. I'm honestly a really huge fan of the fragrance powder. I love the smell so much, and honestly, this was pretty much like the best thing that she could have ever done. Huda Beauty is definitely known for her listening to her customers and delivering what they want. So a lot of people did have complaints about the fragrance being too strong and being too harsh for them. So you guys, we can go ahead and get into the packaging. I got really distracted. I don't know what I was saying last because somebody ended up calling me, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into the packaging. So yeah, very sleek, just like the Easy Bake. I think I already said that. Let's just move on. Okay, so the keynotes is basically on the side. I want to say that the keynotes consist of like the main fragrances or like the main scents in the fragrance. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm sorry if this is just a horrible review on this perfume. I'm definitely not used to reviewing perfumes or really know how it works or anything like that. But I'm just going to give you guys as much information as possible. So yeah, on the sides, it does contain the keynotes. I will put them on the screen because I'm pretty sure you can't see it right here. And it also has the same thing, just in a different language. I want to say it's like French. I think so. Yeah, it looks French. I took French in high school. This look French. So yeah, it has that on the side, and then on the other side, it has the Easy Bake lettering, but it's in a gloss form, and the whole box is matte. I like that a lot. Love how sleek it is, and the perfume does contain 1.7 fluid ounces, and it does retail for $65 by itself. And just to throw this out there, you guys, unfortunately, the product is sold out. And when I say the product, I mean the fragrance, but it does retail for $65 by itself. So what I did was I did purchase the fragrance-free powder and the perfume together. They do offer a bundle set, and it does retail for $87. The original price was $103, but it was on sale, so I just wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and I did want to do a comparison to the original fragrance powder. But yes, you guys, like I said, it retails for $65, and we can go ahead and open up the box. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, mine is not all the way full because I've been using this for like the past few days, and I wanted to go ahead and do that off of camera. That way I can give you guys a more solid review, and I can go ahead and touch bases with you guys on the longevity of the perfume as well. So yeah, you guys, this is what the bottle looks like. I love how sleek it looks. I like how it's not too big or not too small. It's like you're pretty much standard size, and it can fit in almost every purse that I have. So yeah, I really do like that a lot. I love the frosted bottle. I feel like the frosted touch really does give any packaging like a more luxurious kind of look, so I do like that a lot. I will say the only thing is I do kind of wish that they did just a little more like than just throwing the Easy Bake sticker on it, but at the same time, what do you really expect? Like, this fragrance was inspired by a loose baking setting powder, so yeah, I'm honestly not too mad about it, you know. But knowing Huda, I just expected just a little bit more, but it's perfectly fine. I still like how sleek and simple that the packaging is. So yeah, I'm just going to take the top off and just spray on my wrists. I already have a little bit on because I just like to smell good while I'm doing my makeup and stuff. But yeah, you guys, so I'm just going to go over my initial thoughts when I first smelled this perfume. So I was just slightly disappointed at first. I was smelling it right when I sprayed it, and you're definitely not supposed to do that with perfumes. You do want to let it sit on the skin, or if you're testing it on like a piece of like card paper, you know, like the little slips that they have in Sephora or your perfume store. It's just really important to just let it set first so you can really get the true scent and the true like smell, and you can get more of an accurate kind of result in like the fragrance. So yeah, you guys, that's what I did not do at first, but I was just slightly disappointed because I wanted just to smell just a little bit more like the powder, because I was obsessed with the fragrance. I still am. Like, all of my powders are fragranced, but they did state that the fragrance was not going to smell exactly like the powder. So yes, it was just my fault getting my hopes up a little bit too much. But you guys, honestly, when it dries down, it smells divine. Like, the main things that I get from this fragrance is warmth, like a ton of warmth, sweetness, and floral. Those are the main three things that I smell in this fragrance. And while I'm talking about the kind of feel that this fragrance gives me, I can go ahead and put up the key notes and the heart notes and the top notes, whatever, all the notes of this fragrance. You can get the same information on the website. That's where I'm getting my information from. But yeah, you guys, I'm just going to put that up on the screen because a lot of the things I cannot even pronounce. I've never even heard of. So yeah, but yes, definitely I just get so much warmth from this fragrance. I definitely do see myself using this fragrance more in the cooler months versus the warmer months, because this scent just gives so much warmth. And when I think of warm fragrances, I want to wear those in the cooler months. So yeah, you guys, this is very similar to my Prada perfume. It definitely does remind me of that scent, very warm, very floral. I will say the Prada one is way more floral. It is the Paradox one, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This is the one that I am talking about, you guys. Very interesting packaging, but yeah, it reminds me so much of this scent as well, except this one pulls more floral and it's not as sweet as the Huda one. But yeah, you guys, if you do love floral scents like myself, but you want something more on a warm and sweet side, I definitely recommend this perfume. And then last but not least, you guys, when it comes to this fragrance, I do kind of spray a lot. So I pretty much spray on my wrists, I spray behind both of my ears, on my chest, and then one spray on whatever I'm wearing. And you guys, I will say that is a lot, but this perfume does last a long time. There has been a time where I just sprayed it on my wrist and I was able to smell it the entire night. However, I was inside of my room. I did not go outside of my room, but yesterday I did test out the fragrance while going out, and I went to the mall. I was outside, so the heat was getting on me and all that other stuff. So yeah, I was able to really test the longevity. I got so many compliments on the fragrance a couple of times that I did go out, so that was a good sign to me. I love fragrances that I can smell on me all day, and that's exactly how it was with this fragrance. And other people was able to smell it as well, because I feel like if I can't smell it on myself, then nobody else can. So yeah, you guys, this perfume does last a long time. I even wore this to bed one time because I do like to smell good before bed. I know it's weird, but yeah, I do like to spray on a fragrance or an oil. And when I woke up this morning, you guys, I still smelled it on me. So yeah, overall, you guys, like I said, if you do like floral scents and you do want something just a little bit more on the sweet side and warm side, this fragrance is literally perfect for you. And plus, like, you really can't beat the fact that it does last a long time. I have definitely purchased fragrances that are very expensive and they don't last long. So that's pretty much my main thing when it comes to a fragrance, is just making sure that it does last long, because I feel like it's just a waste of money if it only lasts just a couple of hours. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much my final thoughts on the fragrance-free Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder and the Easy Bake Perfume. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you learned a lot of information. If you guys are interested in purchasing these products, just the powder, just a perfume, or both, then please let me know. Hopefully she does restock it on her website, you guys. Just fingers crossed that she does. But yes, you guys, let me know if you do plan on getting your hands on this product and your thoughts on it if you already have it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.